Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Lee Gerstmann. I have another record review for you. I have to say hello buddy, how are you doing? To Hunter DT Teuteberg, who suggested that I review an album by King Crimson called Discipline. Well, I've had the album Discipline, and it was an album that I consider to be very cool. And so I'll have to say that probably I first heard of King Crimson when I was little, but I never heard any of their work. And then it was only later in the 80s when I had first heard the song Breathless, or whatever the song was that was on MTV. They had a video for it and I liked it. It might have been called Sleepless. I totally forget the name of the song. It was off of the Three of a Perfect Pair album. But I really liked it, and then later I got some of their albums and really got into King Crimson. So I will have to say that Discipline was a pretty good album in my opinion. And I'm going to give you my song for song review. Elephant Talk. This has an odd melodic sense to it that I dig, and Tony Levin's bass makes this song the funky thing it is. It's the kind of quirky I enjoy. And then Frame by Frame, this is like funky trance music, as if it's meant for meditation, but there's more going on. It sounds a little bit different each time I hear it. Very complex and very interesting. And then Mete Kudasai, it's okay, but this is one I would consider filler. And then Indiscipline, fun, chaotic, funky, heavy, warped, and very enjoyable. Both weird and catchy, which I like. It has kind of an art song quality to it too. And then Tela Hunginji, one of my favorites. Funky and complex, as if this could be considered the defining moment of the album, if anyone needed an example to explain how this album is. And then The Sheltering Sky, it's somewhat interesting, and it sounds like it was influenced by Steve Tibbets. And it's good for what it is, but I would have liked to hear a heavier beat on it. And then Discipline, this also reminds me of Steve Tibbets, but I like it better than The Sheltering Sky, even though it is not like an Edgar Varese composition. Fans of Edgar Varese would appreciate this song. I dig it. So I would have to say that of their early albums, or their albums, I would pretty much say the only one that I didn't have, that I never bought, was In the Wake of Poseidon. But all the other albums of theirs, all the way up to and including Thrak, I've had. And I would have to say Discipline is probably on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as their work is concerned. Maybe 8.5. So it's pretty good. I would have to say that it does kind of matter to have all three of them. Three of a Perfect Pair, Discipline, and Beat. Those are the three albums that were sort of in a trilogy. So I would say Discipline ranks up there as being one of the best of those three. Well, anyway, I want to thank you, Hunter, for suggesting this album. I enjoyed reviewing it. Okay, well, this has been my review. Take care, everyone.